All right, everybody, welcome to our Score Machine training. And to give you guys a brief summary about the Score Machine was created to assist funding companies with getting your clients funded or your profile funded. So basically, what the software does is it reviews the report based off of the data points that were imported into the software to determine if your credit report is fundable or not. Okay. So before we get started into how to utilize the software, let's go ahead and review the pricing. Let's go ahead and click on the pricing tab there. And with our prices, these are monthly subscriptions. Okay, so this means that once you've subscribed, your card will be charged every month. Excuse me, I'm losing my words. So as we can see, for $197 a month, you will be able to have access to import 100 clients and 5 users. Now, those users are in reference to any employees or VAs that you do have. Then we have our professional tier, which is $297 a month. That gives you access to import 25 users, which are employees or VAs, and then 125 clients. Then we have our professional unlimited option, which is $497 a month. That allows you to have an unlimited amount of users, which is, again, employees or VAs, and an unlimited amount of clients. Now, for those of us that have not already registered for the software, let me go ahead and give you the opportunity now to go ahead and get registered. I'm going to go ahead and put the link here in the chat, and this is going to allow you guys to go ahead and register for the software, okay? Now, again, like I shared, the software has been created to help you be able to see if your client or your profile is fundable. So no more having to go through the report yourself. Allow our software to do it for you. So let's go ahead and get signed in to show you exactly how to utilize the software. All right, and once you've signed into the software, this is your dashboard, okay? On your dashboard, you have the amount of clients that you have imported into your specific software, the amount of clients that are fundable, the amount of clients that are not fundable, and the clients that have created a login, okay? With this login, that's going to allow them to review what you see on your end pertaining specifically to their profile, okay? They can't see the entire dashboard or the back office like you do. They will only have access to see what's pertaining to their profile in general. Here we have a number of total banks and credit unions in the software, 2,341 banks or credit unions. Within those banks or credit unions, 8,616 products are readily available for you. Also, too, with the software, we do utilize or allow you to import your credit report utilizing MyFreeScore Now, MyScore IQ, and Identity IQ. With that being said, MyScore IQ is the preferred credit monitoring site that we encourage you guys to utilize because that provides you with the FICO score. And with that FICO score, is what the banks or the credit unions utilize to review if your report is fundable or not. So they do not use a Vantage score, they use the FICO score. And the FICO score, you can get that or attain that from the MyScore IQ. Okay. So simply click on the register button here, and that's going to take you to the enroll option for you to go ahead and create a profile for MyScore IQ. All right. Also, too, this QR code can also be be able to utilize so that you can go ahead and register for MyScore IQ as well. I'll also show you how you can put your own MyScore IQ link. That way you can receive your own commissions utilizing that link in your software. All right. Here's your client login link here. Provide this link to your clients and they'll be able to create a profile or a profile so that they can log in and review exactly what you see pertaining to their report only. All right. Here's our client onboarding link as well. This link can be provided to your clients to be able to onboard themselves. So you don't have to manually import them yourself. You can onboard them yourself, or excuse me, they can onboard themselves. Okay. Now, what I would like to share is if you would like to manually import your clients into the software, simply click where it says add new client. Remember, I shared the 3 platforms that we utilize for credit monitoring. So you cannot upload a report into the software. You have to utilize one of these platforms. So it's My Free Score Now, Identity IQ, and My Score IQ. Now, guys, please understand when we are utilizing Identity IQ or My Score IQ, you must provide or import the last 4 of the social. Okay, so be sure if you're going to manually import your clients into the software that you go ahead and retrieve or gather those numbers as well. Okay, once you've gathered those numbers, you'll click confirm, then you'll add client. Your client will be added into your software. Okay, so this is how you would manually import your clients into the software. Again, your clients also have the ability to onboard them themselves. Okay, you'll provide them with this link here, the onboarding link. We also have an affiliate program. With the affiliate program, you will go ahead and receive commissions on a monthly basis based off of the individuals that paid their subscription. So whomever you've decided to share your affiliate link with, they get registered and subscribe. You will start receiving monthly commissions every time that they pay their subscription payment. Okay. So if you know any other credit repair organizations or funding organizations that you feel will benefit from our software, go ahead and send out that link. So once you have registered, once you have subscribed, go ahead and send out that link. Now, for those of us that do not want to subscribe just yet, but you would be interested in receiving some commissions, you can go ahead and become an affiliate first and receive a portion of those commissions, okay? Not as much as you will receive if you were a subscriber. So go ahead and send out your affiliate link so we can get this software out to individuals who will be able to benefit from it to help them go ahead and get their clients funded as well. You also have a calendar. The calendar provides you with information in regards to our trainings that we host 4 times a week and our mastermind that we host on Fridays. Okay. So simply click on the link there and it's going to provide you with the information to be able to join the Zoom call on that day and time. Also, too, if you want to add a note to your calendar, you can do that as well, a reminder. Go ahead and click on that specific day and type in your note here and save it. All right. Now let's go to the client tab here to the left. And this is going to provide you with a list of clients that you do have in the software. Like I shared, we have 20 clients in here. Okay, and it's based off whether their status is based off of their active or if they're not fundable. Okay, so if you've imported a report into the software, you will be able to see that their subscription with their credit monitoring is active and if that report is fundable. All right. Next, we have employees. If you do have, like I shared, any employees or VAs, you can create a special login for them. What you would do is go ahead and click on Add Employee, type in their name, email, if you want their status to be active, and then a password. Okay. You'll provide that information to your employee. And once they do anything in your software, it will be noted that that specific employee did some work into the software. Work areas where we're going to be doing most of our work when it comes to the clients and getting them funded or that profile to get funded. So we are going to come back to this tab. Feature requests. This is where you can submit any requests that you feel would help benefit the software and others that are using it. So if you feel there will be something in the software that you think could be added to the software and it will benefit any others that are utilizing the software, we encourage you to go ahead and fill out a request form, providing us with the title of your request, what your description is, and if you have a picture of your request. And what will happen is after it's submitted, the developers will review it and determine if it will be something that will be beneficial and enhance the software, and if it will be beneficial to any of the users in the software. Okay, so say for example you want to add a CRM or some reminders or notifications or things of that nature. We encourage you to go ahead and submit those requests by clicking here in the feature request and then go ahead and adding that information here. Okay. AI coach is going to be coming soon. Our knowledge base mocks the school community. So if you come on in here, you'll be able to see some of the things here, post some feed or some communications that you want to post here. Classroom is where your trainings are located. You'll be able to review previous trainings. Calendar again, and so on. So this mocks the school community. Our subscriptions again, for those of us that have not subscribed, I'll put the link in the chat again. We encourage you to go ahead and get subscribed to the software. For unlimited amount of clients to put into the software, it'll be $497 a month. Well, like I shared, that includes an unlimited amount of clients that you can put into the software and an unlimited amount of users, which are employees or VAs, okay? Or whomever. If you want to share your subscription with others, you can do that. If you guys want to pitch in and get your own subscriptions and pay a monthly fee based off of that, you can do that as well. Then we have our professional option here. It's $297 a month, gives you 175 clients that you can import into the software, 25 users, which are employees or VAs, and then your starter program or your starter subscription, $197 gets you 100 clients, 5 users. Okay, so that's our subscriptions. We have a great support team. All right, we have our support team located here. You can chat with them live. As you can see, it's a live chat. You can submit a support ticket if you're having any issues with the software. We have some FAQs located here. And if you want to just contact the support team, you don't want to speak with them live or chat with them live on the software, but you want to communicate with them via text or phone, you can do that by contacting this number here, and it provides you with the times and days that they are available. Okay. You can also send an email or again, utilize the live chat. Here are times and dates that we're available on Monday through Friday, 9 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sundays, we are closed. Settings is where you'll be able to make any changes to your profile, your password, agreements. All right, you can make any changes here with your agreements. Integrations. Go high level integrations here. Credit repair provider. So if you're utilizing the M2 software, you can import your possibly onboarding link here. Or if you have a website, you can import that there as well. Onboarding link, you can change your slug. As you can see right now for this specific onboarding link, it's Mr. I Sell Money. You can change that to whatever you want your slug to show. So when you send out your link to individuals, that's what's going to be at the end of your link. Also, too, for branding purposes, you can also upload your logo and change your color. So when they do see your onboarding link, or you'll be able to see your logo versus the Score Machine logo. All right, now let's get into how to utilize the software. Let's go ahead and click in the work area. And like I shared in the work area, this is how we'll be able to know how to utilize the software to be able to determine if our client or our profile is fundable. So let's go ahead and click on a fundable client here. And here's our work area. Now, our work area is compiled of different icons here, different tabs that we can click on to review our report. We go ahead and click on analysis. This is going to provide you with an analysis of the credit. So understanding your credit, what are credit bureaus, what is my credit report, and so on. Okay, so that information is located here under the analysis. Now, if we go to the progress report is going to provide you with your scores, the credit score analysis broken down in the percentage here as well as here, your scores again, the type of negative accounts that are on the report. So we have the inquiries, late payments, collections, charge-offs, public records, the breakdown of those negative items, what type of account it is, what date the account was open, what creditor that account is associated with, what bureau the account is associated with, and whether it's a new account that's already been on your report, or if it has been removed. All right, so that's located under your progress report. Now, underwriting is, we go ahead and click on there. This is where we'll be able to determine if the report is fundable or not. And please understand, the data points under do you qualify were communicated or provided to us by other banking relationship managers. They were provided this information, and we did kind of increase the numbers. So if you do have a client that's fundable, if they don't meet these, they still may be able to get qualified or get funded because we did increase the qualifications. Okay, so right here, as you can see, your score. Before we get into that, let's just go ahead and review the colors. So green means good to go. Yellow means proceed with caution, and then red means not eligible. Now, if anything is showing a lot of yellow and red, you're not going to get the option to move to the next steps to go ahead and get funding. Okay. Now, as you can see, this specific report is good to go. So what we see here is your score is a 730 plus, under 30% utilization, minimum 5 open primary credit cards with 2 years of good payment history, 3 primary credit cards with at least 3 years of age, 5,000 plus limits, more than 4 unsecured accounts open in the last 12 months, under 4 inquiries. As you can see with our TransUnion credit report, we have 5 inquiries, so it's encouraging us to proceed with caution. Then we have collections, charge-offs, late payments, bankruptcies. Okay. Now, as you can see, our next steps would be to go to funding. All right. We do have the option to go to funding because we only have one proceed with caution, and only on one bureau do we have one extra or over the limit inquiry on that report. Now, debt utilization is broken down here as well. That's very important when it comes to funding, that your debt utilization is under 30%. Negative accounts that are impacting your qualifications will be located here if you were not a fundable, or if your profile was not a fundable profile. And inquiries that are lowering your chances of approval are located here as well. So the software, again, has been created to provide you with information to determine if the client or your profile is fundable. And then if it's not, it provides you with the reasonings behind it. And if you do need to go ahead and utilize some credit enhancement options or resources, you can do that as well. We also have pay down options. So again, if your utilization is super high, all you have to do is click on the utilization for that specific account here. We want to bring it down to, let's say, 15%. It's going to provide you with payment targets that you can utilize to help you bring down that utilization. All right. That is located under underwriting. Okay. Now, also, too, we have an overview of the report. Personal identifiers are located here. The amount of inquiries, if you have any public record, or the accounts that are going to be listed on the report as well, you can click on here. Okay. Now, the credit war map. Let's go ahead and review there. We're going to go ahead and click on that icon there. And this is specifically for inquiry. So this has been created. Our chat GPT was created to help you formulate letters to have inquiries removed from the report. So in order to utilize this tab here, what we're going to do is go ahead and click on Launch Inquiry Exterminator here. So that GPT has been uploaded here. Now, what we're going to do in order for us to proceed with utilizing the software, we're going to go back to the score machine. We're going to scroll the screen up, and we're going to copy these inquiries that are in the software pertaining to our credit report. So we're going to scroll down and copy all this information here. What we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to copy it here. We're going to go back to our chat GPT, and this has been created into the software. We're going to type this information or paste this information here. Click the arrow pointing up, and the software is now working on formulating those letters for you. Now, before you move forward, you have to be sure to answer these questions. It states, before you generate your dispute letters, I need you to complete a quick setup so I can format everything correctly and maximize effectiveness. So what we need to make sure that we do is determine the tone, which is conservative, balanced, or aggressive, and how many inquiries you want to be placed on each of your letters. The maximum amount of accounts will be 5, okay? So let's say we want to have 3 accounts listed on here. We want it to be a balanced tone here. So we're going to copy that. We're going to place that here in the box. Then we want to have 3 accounts listed on each of our letters here. Copy that. And create letters for Experian. Oh. Equifax and TransUnion. All right. But I forgot the S. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and click on the arrow here. And here we go. Perfect. You selected balance tone with 3 inquiries per letter. So I've grouped your inquiries by bureau accordingly and created clean professional dispute letters. And here are our letters. See those? Here we are for Experian, Equifax. Now, important reminders is going to be provided here. It's important that you do have your identification documents, and you can utilize the printing and mailing service through Total Post and Print, which is Batty's printing services. Okay, so all the information is located here, including the jot form. All right, so that is a ChatGPT utilized for the inquiry option only. If you do have some things that you need to get removed utilizing credit repair, you can go ahead and continue to utilize the M2 software. Now, keep in mind, Batty is in the lab working on some credit enhancement that he's going to offer free in the software. So those of us that's paying a subscription for the software, you'll get a credit enhancement service or provider in the software for free. If you need printing and mailing, that will be included as well. All right. So this is located under the credit war map. Then we have our automated credit analysis here. So what we're going to do is agree to the terms here. And this provides you exactly what it states, analysis of the credit report. Now, for those of us that need some more assistance with getting information based off of what type of accounts that we want to attack on our credit report, what we can do here in this option here, which is under the automated credit analysis, is click on Run Law Engine. And what the software is doing is reviewing what issues have been detected on that specific report and then the laws that are being broken. So you can utilize your own ChatGPT to formulate letters. Basically, tell your ChatGPT to write me letters for the issue that was detected for employment presence, utilizing all of these codes here. Okay. But again, like I shared, Batty is creating a software that's going to be imported into our score machine that's going to be offered to you for free as long as you're paying a subscription for the score machine. Debt consolidation is also located here. So if we need some assistance with paying off debt, this is also located in here. So say we have a specific account here, what we're going to do is move the screen over, click on settings, and that's going to be added here in this box. So you could be able to determine what you want your target utilization to go down to. So we want it down to 0. We'll put that there. How many months you want that to be paid down and what day you want to start paying that on. Go ahead and click on your reminders right there. And then you'll click on save. When you go down to the bottom here, your plan has been created, okay? So this is going to help you determine how you can help pay down your debt. It's also located in here as well. Okay. Perfect. Funding audit. Let's go ahead and agree to the terms here. Funding audit is going to provide you with a projection of how much you can get funded for through your personal or business side. So you can see mid-tier file between 51,000 to 100,000 that you can get funding on your personal side, and then on the business side, 101,000 plus that you can get approved for on the business side. And this is based off of your personal credit report. Now, if you do have funding options, you can go ahead and click on the funding apply, agree to the terms here. And now the software is working its magic to determine if this report is fundable and what banks you have access to go ahead and pull from or apply to. Okay. So it says loading up funding cards. So it's going through all of those 3,000 banks and credit unions that we have in the software. Now you have the ability to select what funding types you want to utilize. You can keep it selected as all, or if you have specific sequence that you want to utilize, you can do that as well. So credit cards, loans, line of credit, SBA loans, subprime lenders, home equity loan, and auto loan. Okay. Also, too, bureaus. If you have a specific bureau you only want to use, you can either keep it at all or select your specific bureau. Application strategy. We have banks available, two banks available through Experian and Equifax TransUnion. Nothing because remember, we had 5 inquiries on that report. So the software is trying to protect that TransUnion credit report from having to get 2 or added more inquiries to that report. Okay. Now, if we go down here, the banks are provided that we can go ahead and apply to. Now, as you can see here, if we go ahead and click right here in this little box, this little arrow here, this specific card is available in this specific state for this client. So this client is located in New York. This bank is allowed, or you're allowed to apply for it in this specific state. Okay, it pulls from Experian, and it is 35 products that are available. So if we go ahead and click out of here, we click on credit card, or so we want to say, for example, we want to use a credit card here. And then we can go ahead and click right here where it says Amazon business card. Here are the 35 options located here. So all of these options you can apply for. Okay, because like I shared, there are 3,000 in here, but there's 8,000 products that are available to you. This right here, you can also create your own sequence. So say, for example, instead of utilizing any of these options, you can remove them and import or pick your own banks that you want to utilize to help you with your own funding sequence. Okay, so you can remove that. You can add banks by clicking on the arrow here. Let's see. This arrow here, you click on add, and then you can add your own bank that's imported into the software to help you with your own sequence. Okay. So here you go. You get to select the different banks here. Okay. So again, you can create your own sequence when it comes to utilizing our software as well. You don't necessarily have to follow the sequence that the software provides. All right. Now that's pretty much how the software works. If anybody has any questions, please go ahead and raise your hand, and then we can bring you off mute so we can get those questions answered for you. Come on, Devon, what's your question?
Hey, Coach V, can you hear me?
I can. What's going on?
Okay. Okay, so my question is regarding on the funding end, the commissions per se, so that we if we was to use what's available inside of the software, um, typically, obviously, I would charge a success fee,
Correct.
so a funding client. So how would that work in this particular software using your data points and your banks that you guys have, or would I need to just do that outside of here?
I was about to say you can do that outside of here. We were working on a tool here, but I know with some compliance things we had to kind of make some changes. But you can continue to utilize that on the outside of the software. So, say for instance, you come in here, you get your client funded for 100,000 in total. Then your percentage, you'll go ahead and add that. Say, hey, client, I've gotten you approved for 100,000. I would need 15% or 10% of what I've gotten you approved for.
Got you, got you, got you. Um, and this is white labeled, right? So it wouldn't say the score machine, it would say whatever our branding is, correct?
We will be having some white label options, yes. And they're going to
Okay,
be for a very attainable price.
got you, got you. Um, okay, that's all I had. Thank you.
No problem. Let's go, Miss Angel. What's your question?
Hey, so what system do you use? Well, not system, what browser do you use? Chrome or Safari? The when I go to do the funding apply, the browser moves really slow.
Um, I believe you can use any of them. You make sure you're pretty, I know you're pretty computer savvy. You did your cleared your cache and all that stuff.
I'm not even gonna lie, no, I didn't try that. I'll try that. Okay.
Okay. Try that, clearing your cache. That'll probably help speed it up. But you can use
Okay.
any browser.
And
You can
then
use Chrome or Safari.
okay. And then I have one more question. So today I was going through the score machine with a client and I wanted to know there was she looked at smart credit, but
Uh-huh.
I uploaded her through my free score now.
Okay.
My free score now, she had an account. It was a self account. It had no late payment on my free score now, but then it had a late payment on Smart Credit, and then it had a late payment on the score machine. Would that be a situation with MS, my free score now, or would that be us?
I would say my free score now because if it's reading on theirs, um, that I would say yeah, communicate with my free score now to see exactly what's going on. How about trying to ask if the client is open to utilizing the My Score IQ
Okay.
and see what that pulls.
Okay. All right. I'll try that then. I think that was all
Okay.
my questions. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, that was it. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. That's up to you, Tasha. The new credit in the credit enhancement services haven't been imported into the software yet. But yes, you can cancel once it's imported, or you can continue to have your different resources to be able to utilize. No problem. Does anybody else have any other questions? Buddha, Birdie, La Joshua, Miss Tracy. You're probably on Batty. No, no, I don't think Batty's on today. All righty. Well, if there's no more questions in regards to the software, we're going to go ahead and end this call. We will be back here tomorrow, same time, same link. So if you continue to utilize the software and you still have questions, please be sure to join us so that we can get those questions answered, okay? I want you guys to enjoy your evening, and we shall see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys have a good one. Good night.